I've had to catch up on a few things with TikTok and Facebook today, but I do want to say I do have thoughts on Idaho. And basically, what I'm thinking is that the fraternities were involved in some way, if not just helping set it up, helping get the people that needed to be taken out together at the same time. You know what I mean? I don't know. Because, like, I don't know that Eric Gower would be involved, um, like, knowingly. He's just randomly asked to pick up the girls or whatever. Didn't Dylan text him at 2:10? Why did she text him at 2:10? Are you still driving? If Kaylee and Maddie had just got there, though, with food. And she was like, yeah, I just assumed they got grub truck because that's what they were eating, mac and cheese, and that's what the grub truck is. I think they're just really bad at lying and making up stories. And like we've said, the only people left alive were in sororities. The ones that are gone, all of them were no longer involved with a sorority or a fraternity. Ethan, remember, he had failed the year before. Here, he didn't make good grades or something, so they were making him repeat as a fresher is what they call it. So he was going to have to go through Rush. He was going through Rush and all that again. So anyway, it was like he was starting all over in the frat when he should have been a sophomore. But he didn't do well the year before. So, hang on. It's really odd that we don't know where he was with Xana. I personally think that they could have been there the whole time, gone to the party, and then came back, around midnight or whatever. I don't know why I think midnight, but I just feel like her dad is right. Like, he talked to her and she was eating pizza. Is there a sign of pizza though? What's on the plate in the bedroom? That looks staged though, because what do you mean looks like someone was probably fighting for their lives in that area in Xana's room, but there's a plate of food and the only thing knocked over is mustard or whatever? Weird. Yeah, I think that because they were in the sorority, they called their director, and they are not the brightest in Idaho. I'm so sorry. That just is what it seems to be to me. And because if you look into it, the FBI has been looking into Idaho for a very long time for weird behavior like this, exactly like this. Did the FBI send Brian over there to catch them? I feel like it's way deeper than we're supposed to know. You know what I mean? Like, maybe we'll know one day, but right now they're working on it. And they can't tell us that they're working on it because we'd all go in a frenzy, right? We want to know. We'd be asking. We need documents. We need documents. But that could ruin the outcome. If they start telling us things that could ruin their chances of getting the people they really need to get to make things like trafficking and rugs stop over there. Because it's really, really, really bad in that area. It's like a tri-state or four-state area. I lived in a tri-state area, and that stuff, it's rampant. Because there's laws. Like, we would be on one road, and if you're driving on the right-hand side, that would be Arkansas laws. If I was on the left-hand side, it was Texas laws, depending on which way you're going, I guess. But anyway, it was Texas Boulevard. And then one side of it was Arkansas, the other side was Texas. So I wasn't a part of any of that, but it was a very scary place to live. It was a very scary place to live. Don't go there. Anyway, so yeah. Hang on. I gotta get my thoughts back together. A lot of those police officers were also in a fraternity. I don't know exactly who. I can find out if you want me to. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know that they were. And it's just a lot of people. It's a very small town, so they are a lot of people that stayed when they went to that school. They stayed, and now they're arresting or answering noise complaint calls to kids that are doing exactly what they were doing in the fraternity. So of course they're gonna let them off easy. So I think, they were scared and didn't know what to do. They didn't want to tell the FBI, like, yeah, we let our students pretty much run this town. That's embarrassing. But, I mean, mom and dad got a lot of money, so I understand in a way why they would let them. And, you know, maybe possibly they're skimming off the top. Very possibly so, but maybe not. We never know. This is all alleged. I'm just thinking out loud with you guys. I didn't think about this before. I'm thinking it with you. That's what I normally do. So, okay. Just think about it, and if you want to look into it, figure out what detectives and police officers were in fraternities when they were in college. Some of them say it on a body cam. They're like, yeah, I remember being in college, you know, and all that. And figure out which ones were in a fraternity, because they will keep secrets. It's just what they do. That is why there's an 8-hour phone call gap or whatever. I don't know that the call was staged, because to me, I don't know, like my instincts tell me that that's real. Like that's really Dylan freaking out. And I know at some points it sounds like you can hear Steve in the background, or the name Steve. And it just makes me wonder, they were told, because they tell us they were told at 10 a.m. that somebody shot up the party. So maybe the parents did go up there. Maybe they were there. And the cops came and they were like, y'all need to go. We'll take care of this, or something. I don't know. But like, I have a feeling they were probably there and didn't necessarily want the cops to know that they were there, I guess. I don't know. But let me know what you think about that. That's something I've never really thought much about. I just feel like they're so nonchalant and not shaken up in their interviews that they don't mind that they're gone. These kids have no empathy at all. So I think that they would be down to help them get those 4 people. Ethan was very good in sports. I'm sure he was good at all the sports, but golf was his thing. And did he get the PGA scholarship or something? I think he was trying out for it or something, and that's a nice scholarship. And he's really good. Okay, that's why the golf club's in the bottom bedroom. Maybe he was living there and he didn't want his parents to know because they wouldn't agree with him living with the girls. I don't know, maybe. Kids do things, and in my opinion, and like in my head, they are kids, because my daughter is 19. She's 20. She's Dylan's age, or she's Dylan's age when this happened. But she knows to call 911. However, Dylan, her boyfriend is Quinn, and he's involved with nefarious people, and like look into his dad and his dad's brother. Also look into Steve's brother as well. All of these people are connected to some weird things. Not all of them. I don't know, but what the hell is the motive for all 4 at the same time? It's like, maybe they're just, and I really hate to use the term, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You know what I mean? Like Kaylee and Maddie are 1 bird, Xana and Ethan are another bird, you know? I really hate to use that expression with that. It's really nice tanning lotion, just my face is pale. Anyway, yeah, those are my thoughts, and I hope it makes sense. I haven't really watched much on it in the past couple of days. I like to sit on what I've just listened to, because sometimes it just blows my mind. Like, what do you mean we can hear his phone ringing at the exact time that they're calling them, and it's a 17-minute phone call? What do you mean we can hear the phone ring? But why? Why Ethan and Xana? Why? Because they saw? But why not Dylan? What? Why? And who? You know? And when and where? Really, honestly.